Airbrush Workshop presents Eddie Young and the Freehand Airbrush Template. Own unique curves. Just find the shapes. And
this is a demo I do to have my students learn the basic structure of the eye and some of the characteristics that are prevalent in most eyes. I recommend staying with monochromatic colors to learn the features of the face so you don't get overwhelmed with trying to create true flesh tones. All your attention is strictly on the structure of the eye. Some of the coloring down. And now I'm putting a little dark ring around it. All eyes have a little dark ring around the color. Help me out with knowing how far to spray and how much spray to put. Again, you can see that there, in the crease of the eye, there's a few other lines, and I'm just adding a couple more on there. Also can be used to soften up the eyes, and from that point, I'll add some freehand technique and just start putting some coloring down. Again, I'm still using royal blue at this point. Back to royal blue and just putting my color down. Now I'm going to make that little crease in there and just softly put some paint down. Very lightly, not much, just to give that little crease. Come back in freehand and I'm going to try to keep it a little off the surface. I don't want a hard line at all. I just want a nice soft line. At the same time, I want to be able to shield off some of that color.
Okay, now we're going to bring the nose up. We'll find the shape on the freehand template that best fits the bridge of the nose, and you just paint that far cheek and it brings the nose out. Makes it look like it's three-dimensional. You have to turn the template around until you find the area that best suits your situation. Now we're going to paint the side of the nose, leave the bridge highlight, and do the core shadow underneath the nose. And you see how it's pulling out from the page. It looks like in 3D. Now it's time to start a new project from the very beginning. Color to make sure we have our contrast.
So that's with the violet color?
Right. Because we've covered it a lot, pulled up quite a bit with all that white, so we'll make sure we got some contrast there still. It's just outlining the character's features, darkening the dark areas, and bringing out the highlights.